chance to hear Brother Ren sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their hair was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bangin', I skeet on the bitch. They look like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pips. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church, kid crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing it. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. right, niggas? Hit that like, niggas. We here. We gonna be here all day. Keep your notifications on. I told y'all. Pervert. I told y'all. All right. All right. All right. All right. I am the streets ordained Minister Jap, aka Brother Babe, aka Luther King Jr., aka light-skinned Lucifer. It's time to cook. Hoes getting took. Pussy nigga shot. Cause I'm the Gucci crook. I'm here to bring back the order. Restore this dignity. So you tricking ass, licking ass nigga. You stop being a bum bitch's toilet tape. All single mothers shall suffer. Cause you some broke dumb motherfucker. And all my niggas in the cage. We pull out with the rubber. I'm the all-knowing of the hoeing. All these niggas know it. Bring your ass to the church. I'm a motherfucking show. It's time to do this work. Going heavy in the church. Put these pussies in the dirt. I'm about to go scorch earth. So tell a friend. So tell a friend. Then tell that nigga again. Minister Jap is in rare form. The church is checking in. Church. Talk to me, you pervert. We back like we never left. We back like we never left. Shout out to Stanley, man. Showing love to the ministry. Back like we never left. What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man? I told y'all I was gonna hit y'all with the second installment. We just cooking. We just cooking, man. We just cooking. Everybody get flamed. Man, send me that word flame. Boy, I got you. Be Tisdale. Much love, man. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's Single Mother's Day. I have to go. I gotta get them. I got to, man. This is a series that I just started. We're going to be doing this one. You know what I'm saying? I might go up to like episode 10. We are on installment 2 of Psycho Single Mothers.
You are a pervert.
Y'all know that's my voice, right?
Pervert.
Y'all know that's my voice. You are a pervert.
You are a pervert.
I'm stay on their neck, family. This is what we gonna do, man.
You know what I'm saying? This is a Single Mother's Day special edition to the Psycho Single Mother series. This is where we find some of the most interesting stories of psychotic single mothers doing God knows what to their children. But before we get into this, man, I need y'all hitting that like button, man. We just starting up, man. I need the notifications to get out here. So I need y'all hitting that like button, hitting that share button, hitting that super chat. We gonna turn up all day, man. I got another show for y'all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, we working.
Special delivery.
It's the 126.
Cut that shit up, man. So.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat.
Popping it, drop the top on the coupe, can't stop it. We take it, get sloppy. I send a shooter, go find me. Chopping it, I'm only smoking inside of shit. Wanna know where your bitch, you been sloppy shit. Pouring up drink, this is out of shit. Taking off drill like a pilot, bitch. Where did your bitch go? She went to be a hoe. Back up the cake cut, I gotta get the dough. Take all the shit, this a broad day kid though. Feeling drunk back to back, took all the info. Which way, wet way, where did your bitch go? Stick out the hot stuff, dig on the tiptoes. R2 me sliding in Lambo. Cut on my bitch, she turned to a fat hoe.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Where's my bitch? I'm fucking the bitch. Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch?
All right. So we in the building, man. Don't be dealing with a lot of these psycho single mothers, man. A lot of these women neglect the kids. A lot of these women abuse their kids. A lot of these women are stressed out because life is kicking them in the ass. God is kicking them in the pussy as well, you know? And the construct of single motherhood is a stressful one. And she takes that stress out on these children. These children are victims of the choices of the mother. You know, and everybody knows, you know, church, I love the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand, you know, perverse pedophiles, you know, rapists, you know, and abusers of children, man. You know, and a lot of this has been going on check. You know, they try to throw that jacket on men all the time. But a lot of this comes from the single mother. You know, first woman in your life to ever tell you wasn't shit was your mama. A lot of men are still living with that trauma, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of that, y'all women be wondering why niggas is such players. Talking about we got mommy issues and all that. Hold on. Having mommy issues is not the man's fault. It's called mommy issues. It's not called son issues. So a lot of you women need to check yourself when you throw that around. You know, try to throw shame on men, you know what I'm saying, for having the resentment that they have from the experiences that they experienced. They can't control that. They inherited that experience. They was born in that construct. You know? Y'all remember the movie, what was it? It was, I want to say, wasn't How to Be a Player. It had Bill Bellamy in there. I want to say Brothers. I think it was Brothers. Yeah, it was Brothers. And Bill Bellamy, he had a brother, a little brother who was living with his mom. It was a single mom. And his mom would treat them like shit because they looked like the men that left her. And it was a scene where Bill Bellamy was like, you can't even hug me, mom. She couldn't even hug her own son because of the hatred she had for the father. And she raised these men up to be the men that they are in society. And he told her when his little brother become of age, he gonna come live with him because ain't no love in that house. She's sitting there smoking cigarettes, stressed out, pissed off, yelling and screaming and cussing because she don't got no love in her life. So she takes that anger out on the children. And social media don't make it no better because these women get to see the lives that they could have had if they didn't have you. That really affects their mindset on how they treat you. They looking at all these women taking trips and doing all this fly shit. And she walking around Walmart with flip-flops and a bonnet with y'all little badasses. She used to be a bad bitch till she got knocked up. So she's on social media posting the old pictures of herself, got an old ass picture of herself in a profile pic, knowing that she don't look nothing like that. She's about 80 pounds heavier. You know, women are vain. And when women don't get the attention that they want because she can't get the attention that she want, she get attention, but it ain't the attention that she want. It makes them go crazy. They get angry. They're angered. They're triggered. They're bothered. They resent having these children. They regret having these children. Don't let them dress it up to you. Oh, it's a blessing. They ain't happy. And when the mama ain't happy, her unhappiness dwindles down into those kids. Now, it's always like that in households. You know you walking into a happy household when the woman is happy. Men, we don't get the luxury of being happy. I've told you that. We don't get the luxury of walking around happy. That's gay. Because men have duty. Women live for happiness. Men live for success and accomplishments. We got to maintain too much shit to be sitting around here walking around happy. That don't even sound right. Run around here telling a woman, oh yeah, I'm a happy man. I'm happy. That's sound like you cross your legs, nigga. We don't get that option. We got work to do. Peace and quiet. Peace is the closest thing to happiness that a man can get. But women are always searching for this happiness that they never seen in their life and probably never will. And on that quest for happiness, there's neglect in the children. Salute to the upward man. Upright. Like the Muslim. You know? On that quest for happiness, there's neglect on these children. We watched it earlier. The mother was on pursuit of happiness, didn't pay the bills, going to the club, going out all the time, neglecting the children. Now she want to take the kids' PlayStation back and take the birthday money to pay bills. That's the black single mother in a nutshell. You know? They want to spend everybody else's money and save theirs. Told you, black women only live to Friday. They're just trying to make it to Friday. They check to check. Nigga to nigga, trick to trick. You know? Trick the trick. Yeah, man. What's going on, man? I see you, King Lou. Man, I need all y'all to do me a favor and share. Hit the share button. Share on Facebook and hit the like. We got 200-something people in here now. We about to cook. We about to rock and roll. But the level of neglect, that all comes from the selfishness, the selfish nature of a woman. See, women can't control being selfish. They live in a bubble and the whole world is supposed to revolve around them and their problems. And it's always like that. That's why I said you treat women. I don't care how grown they are, how old they are. Women are like big children and pets. Don't overwhelm them with anything that's serious because they will buckle under the pressure. Men always bail women out of their problems. Women are not here to bail you out. That's the truth of the matter. And like I tell you brothers all the time, if a woman will have an abortion and kill her kid, imagine what she would do to you. The embedded evil in women. The selfishness and the evil of a woman that is willing to take her own child's life so that she can go to the club, so she can go get a better job, so she can finish school, so she can take a trip. Or she can keep her figure. We don't get that option in life as the free-thinking straight black men. We got to handle our responsibilities. We don't get to hit a reset button on life like women do. So I don't want to hear that shit about equality. If y'all want equality, wait till it's our turn. You're going to reconsider. You see? We don't need to be overwhelming y'all with responsibilities. Too much responsibility for you to be a parent alone. That's why I don't give you props for it. It's too much work for you. You can't do that shit. You can try. You can make great attempts. You know. You're getting by. But the children are suffering. You know, and these women don't want husbands. They don't know what they want. So the last thing you want to do as a confused black woman is bring a child in the world of your confusion. You know? But we're going to be talking about psycho single mothers, man. Some of the craziest shit, you know, some of the craziest stories, people been sending them in, man. We gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling. It's a lot of craziness going on with the black single mother, man, that needs to be addressed. You know, but we've been getting thrown under the bus for decades as black men. To the point where black men are so programmed, they on the woman's side going against what I'm preaching. Even though ain't no debating this. It's facts. But when I lay it out, here comes one of these niggas. You know? Because they've been programmed like that. You know, they seen their mama struggle and doing all this shit, and they think that that's an admirable thing. No, she wasn't supposed to struggle. If a woman can't pick good men, why is she having kids? They don't even know what a good man is. You know? And then once they get mid-30s, you know, kids 12, 15 and shit like that. Now you want stability when your little hot ass is just out here popping off children. These are people. This is serious. But see, the black woman isn't serious. And that's why we don't take her serious. Shout out to the DMV Nation, man, with the 20, man. Y'all motherfuckers got to understand this is a fan-funded show. Fans funded show. We going to turn this motherfucker up. We got to get to this 100,000 subscribers, man. If it kills me. We are behind the wall. This shadow ban is fucking retarded. But I got to see, this is what I tell y'all. This is what I tell y'all. We supposed to be brothers. You know what I'm saying? The sisters always be showing love. Shout out to Miriam coming through on the Cash App with the 20-piece. Much love to the sister, man. Seeing y'all niggas with that pilgrim and all. Y'all do all that. Share and, you know, put it all in the Facebook group. You supposed to be sharing this. This is the truth. I'm the nigga who everybody steal from. You got a duty as a church member. To support that minister, nigga. Yes. These women neglect these children for their own selfish endeavors, their own selfish needs, whether it be a nigga, some dick, you know, dropping these kids all off, half-ass raising them, you know. It's a lot of cases where a lot of these kids that say, my big sister was like my mama. You guys heard that before? Mama been absent for so long, the big sister ends up being a parent at a young age to her siblings. Because mom ain't on shit. I know a lot of dudes that had to be the man of the house for real and raise their damn siblings because moms wasn't on shit. They listen to big bro, they listen to big sis. Before they listen to moms, you know. Man, salute to that smooth boy, lit, cook them single mothers. You know I'm about to do that, man. That's what we do, man. Coming through on the Cash App with the 15, man. Much love, man. About to go get me a jerk dinner tonight, man. Jerk dinner! Catfish! I'm a country nigga, man. I want catfish and cabbage. Well, yes, man. It's a shame, man. So we're going to deal with these psycho single mothers today, man. First we got up, man. This woman abandons her kids, man. These women be abandoning their kids for bullshit, man. Let's look at this story.
There, well, officers found Raven Yates in Alabama more than 2 months after she vanished.
Hold on. She didn't vanish for 2 months? Let's go back.
Yeah, kind of a bizarre photo there. Well, officers found Raven.
She's smiling. She didn't abandon her kids. Let me let this shit play so I can go back in.
Yeah, kind of a bizarre photo there. Well, officers found Raven Yates in Alabama more than 2 months after she vanished.
Raven Yates still needs to be processed in Mobile, Alabama, before she's brought back here to Montgomery County to face the charges against her. Detectives working this case had been looking for Yates for about 3 months. I'm told law enforcement in Mobile had to break down the bedroom door of an older man's apartment to find her.
Raven Yates gained thousands of followers and has been trending on social media.
Oh my God. Another bitch with makeup and filters trying to get some likes. You done left your kids so you can get some likes?
media ever since she made headlines for accusations of abandonment. Roman Force police say she left her 12-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son all alone for 2 months. Investigators say they had to fend for themselves with little food or medicine at this house on Maplewood Ridge Drive.
Nice house. It's probably fucked up in the inside. And it might be a Section 8 house too.
While Yates lived in Alabama. The entire time, Yates was posting provocative images like these online, while fully aware there was a warrant out for her arrest. If convicted, she could spend 20 years behind bars.
Give her all 20 of them years. You know, I remember seeing that story on the news, man. That shit popped up on my TikTok today. I wanted to show y'all, but the way she got caught, one of her toddlers was walking around in the middle of the street like in a diaper and almost got hit by a car. And they found out where the child lived, found out there's nobody there. They gotta give her 20 years. You left your kids for 2 months in the house. For 2 months. Are y'all hearing me? That's 60 days of leaving your kids alone to go get likes on Instagram. You gotta be some type of psycho. Yeah, the baby walking around in the middle of the street just like boys in the hood. She facing 20 years. I want her to get every last drop of those years. No parole. You know? They said she won't get to 20. I know, man. I know what you're saying, man. Support me. I know, man. And that's the hurtful part about it. She won't even get to 20, man. Women get away with so much BS. She'll get 5 years, like you said, and she'll mess around, go to a program, and they'll give her kids back. And obviously she had them kids by a nobody ass nigga, because you hear nothing about no man looking for his children. What's going on? He probably in jail, you know, street nigga or something. See, this is what we deal with. You said 5 years probation. You know, you should get life for that type of shit. You know? That's some serious BS, man. You know? That's some serious BS, man. You know? These women doing bodily harm to these kids, man. Like, man, I the first episode, man, I went back and I watched Anti-Official. I couldn't watch the whole movie, man. Because it's so painful to watch how that lady just tormented them kids. And there's women out here in real life, in the real world, not the metaverse, actually doing this to kids. And they still getting saluted. Happy Mother's Day. You know? It's crazy. You know? Look at this craziness.
Her work in the case of 3 children who were stabbed to death, allegedly by their own mother in Ellis County, is revealing.
3 children. You stabbed 3 of your children to death. That takes a level of evil. You know, shooting is one thing, but when you stab, that's like you really want to murder. You want to feel the blood. You want to see, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like them jail niggas, them real murderers. They in there stabbing and shaking each other and shit. Like, whoa. That's you know, that's real. That's some murderistic evil shit. You know, walking around with the blade is different, man. That's personal.
More details about the tragedy and the CPS history. Thanks for being with us. I'm Jason Wheeler. Chris and Cynthia are both off. Let's start off with a recap of this tragic case. 25-year-old Shemaya Hall is charged with 3 counts of capital murder tonight. 5 of her children were found stabbed at a home in Italy earlier this month. 3 of those children died. Senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez is...
Look at this ashy-faced goon, man. Look at this, man. You brothers got to stop impregnating these. For the love of God, you're almost gay. Didn't they give the other lady 5 years for deleting twins? That's a double homicide on yesterday's show. They let off and reproduce more. Yeah, I think she only got like 5 years. She got off of mental health. And she's still out here fucking. It's crazy.
Stabbed at a home in Italy earlier this month. 3 of those children died. Senior crime and justice reporter...
Hold on. Let me go back. Did she have more than 3 kids?
5 of her children were...
She had 5 children. And 3 died.
25-year-old Shemaya Hall is charged with 3 counts of capital murder tonight. 5 of her children were found stabbed at a home in Italy earlier this month. 3 of those children died. Senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez is joining us now live from the WFAA newsroom.
Is Italy in Georgia? So she stabbed all the kids and 2 survived. Is Italy in Georgia? Or was that Texas? It's crazy.
And Rebecca, on the subject of those children, you read a very disturbing warning in that state paperwork today.
Jason, CPS said in multiple court filings that the children were in danger of serious bodily injury or possible death because their mother was dealing with a drinking problem and untreated mental health issues. Now, here are some quotes from a...
And a lot of times, too, man, I'm going to have to do a deep dive into CPS. They drop the ball. You know, a lot of times they get it wrong a lot. They take kids from good parents, but let fucked up parents end up offing their kids, or their kids get sexually abused or something like that. That CPS shit. They don't get that shit right, man. They need reform.
Petition to terminate Shemaya Hall's parental rights. The department says it was worried Hall continues to drink until she passes out and could result in serious injury or possible death due to leaving her children unattended for hours at a time. And the department is concerned that due to Ms. Hall's untreated and unmedicated mental health issues, she places the children at risk, which could cause serious injury or possible death when she becomes a threat to herself and to others. Jason.
So, Rebecca, how did CPS first get involved with this family to begin with?
Well, this all started, Hall's involvement with CPS started in June of 2020. That's when police were called to Hall's home in Forney after police say her 5-year-old son went to a neighbor's home and told them that his mother was dead. When police got there, they found Hall passed out and unresponsive. Police...
If this was a man, we wouldn't get this type of grace. We'd have lost our kids off top. They give women so many chances to fuck up in life. But in the end, who suffers? The children. The children suffer under the psycho single mother.
Able to revive her, but say she was under the influence of some form of drug and was intoxicated. Within days, CPS filed a petition to remove the children, saying Hall engaged in...
What is the petition and all? Grab them kids. See, they be on bullshit, but they be full speed ahead when it comes to like some good parents. Let a motherfucker your kids don't go to school for a week or something like that, and you know, or you have to spank your goddamn kids for acting up. And then the school want to say, you know, they want to send a social worker over there and try to take the kids. I remember that shit happened to me one time in my life. My daddy whooped my ass so bad, man. You know, I forgot what I did. I did some bullshit in school. And he came in, because he used to come in from work at like 3, 4 in the morning. And I was sleeping. I knew I was going to get my ass whooped. But I didn't think he was going to do it at 3 in the fucking morning. He was driving. I'm about to whoop Lil Jap ass. I'm about to whoop his ass. You know, and this is them old light switches. I'm asleep. You know them old light switches when you used to flick them, the old light switches used to have a lot of resistance to them. And when you hit them, you're like, once I heard that lights on, belt, whoosh. What's your name, nigga? Nigga. But what had happened was the buckle had struck me in the face. He just kept going. Shout out to Pops. So when I had that mark on my face, I had to go to school. So I went to school, and naturally the white lady's like, "What happened to you, Jap?" I'm like, you know, I got in trouble for yesterday. You know, y'all called the house. I told you don't call. I remember that shit. I was like, I told you don't call. You know what I'm saying? And the lady felt guilty as hell. I was like, yeah, bitch. But then I didn't know she was going to call CPS. So when I got home, I'm chilling. You know, Pop's doing what he doing. You know, probably watching the game or something. Come about 6 o'clock, ding dong. CPS is right there. Want to interview with everybody, you know what I'm saying? And they asked me the question. I ain't make my dad look bad. I was just like, you know, I had him come in and shit like that. I ain't throw him under the bus and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and my dad tight, man. Shout out to Pops, man. Kicking a nigga ass, man. That shit was wild, man. I remember that shit. But yeah, man, they be trying to get you about the home for the good parents. But let the fuck motherfuckers keep their kids. Can you imagine what's going through their minds of those children as they looked in the eyes of their killer who happened to be their mother? Lord have mercy, man. Shout out to B-Tens there. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, fam.
In conduct that knowingly placed her children with persons or engaged in conduct which endangered the physical and emotional well-being of the children. The court agreed, and CPS was named the sole managing conservator.
Okay, so a lot of people have questions about this, Rebecca, then. If CPS had possession of these children, then why were they with their mother, and what was taking so long to sever her?
Because they was bullshitting.
Parental rights.
Well, the mother was not supposed to be around those children, according to court documents. Her visitation with the children was supposed to be at a CPS facility, but that is one of the things that they are still investigating, why the children were alone with the mother. The process does take a while, and there was supposed to be a final hearing in July of this year to terminate her rights, but unfortunately, that did not happen soon enough.
Oh, yeah, it didn't, motherfucker. Y'all need to be sued. Again, like I always preach to you, I think that women, especially black women, are more capable of murder than a man. And I say that because of how easily and how they dehumanize children. And black women lead in abortions. And the fact that a woman is willing to abort a child, I don't think she values life, and she's able to devalue life. So imagine how she devalued your life, free thinking straight black man. I don't think death makes her lose sleep. I don't hear a lot of stories of women having nightmares after the abortions they've had. They are smiling, skinning, and grinning on Facebook, even bragging about it, making videos and going live and living life. I think they are more capable of being killers than a man. I think they could do it effortlessly. You know, prime example.
On so many levels. The defendant bragged to police that the case would give her notoriety, but then she also denied knowing the kids were in their trunk, claiming she thought the odor was a rat on her engine.
Listen to
On so many levels. The defendant bragged to police that the case would give her notoriety, but then she also denied knowing the kids were in their trunk, claiming she thought the odor was a rat on her engine. A traffic stop for speeding and the odor of decomposition led police to the bodies of 2 young children in the trunk of a car driven by their aunt, 33-year-old Nicole Johnson. She told police the body of her 7-year-old niece had been in the trunk since May 2020, and she placed her 5-year-old brother next to her 2 months ago. Former neighbors are grief-stricken and appalled. According to charging documents, during the initial traffic stop, police learned Johnson had no license, no insurance, and fake tags. They advised her to report to district court within 5 days. She stated, "It don't matter. I won't be here in 5 days, and y'all gonna see me on the news. Y'all gonna see the news making my big debut."
Just look at these bitches. Look at these bitches, man. These bitches is crazy, man. You know, these bitches is crazy, man. The devil. This is the devil. The devil.
Court papers indicate police advised her the car would be towed and to take her belongings. Johnson retrieved a black and yellow plastic tote and a clear trash bag from her trunk and placed them on the sidewalk. Police say she tried to use a blanket to conceal the bodies, then attempted to flee but was quickly caught. One of Johnson's former neighbors recalls seeing the children. Johnson told police she had custody of the children since 2019 because...
So she took custody. So she wanted to be the mother, but then took the kids out. And they real mother probably wasn't shit because you done gave your kids to this bitch. Psycho.
Her sister couldn't take care of them. They were 5 and 7 when they died. Johnson told detectives she struck the 7-year-old several times for misbehaving, causing her to hit her head on the floor and die. She told police 2 months ago she saw blood on the leg of a 5-year-old boy as he slept. She said he never woke up. The autopsy showed the girl weighed 18 pounds and the boy 21 pounds.
She was riding around in the car with 2 dead children wrapped up in plastic. Psycho.
Your pussy. Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamy pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
Fam. Fam, fam, fam. It's crazy. This is crazy, fam. The shit that black women are capable of with children. That's why I said, if they'll do this to children, imagine what they'll do to you. You know? And these women, they don't love these kids. They will cash in on these kids. I told y'all, if the government said we will buy your kids right now for $1 million, even $100,000, there are a lot of women that'll take that deal. There'll be a lot of kids being sold. It'll be a lot of kids being sold, but this is the worst thing I've ever seen. A woman sold a kid for even less. Listen to this psycho, crazy, nutcase shit.
Please, I ain't slept in 2 years.
A mother sold her 6-year-old daughter to a hospital for $1,100 as
she sold her kid for $1,100.
a way to get her eyes and skin. Jocelyn Smith waited more than 6 hours after she first noticed her 6-year-old daughter, Jocelyn Smith, missing on February 19 before calling police. Police said a piece of the child's clothing was found near the cabin and shed where Jocelyn lives. The clothing has been sent to a lab for testing. Community members involved in the search leaked that the clothing was stained with a red liquid and a knife was also found. Police said she appeared calm during the frantic search.
Yeah, look, they the calmest killers. They the calmest killers. She sold her kid to some lady who claimed to be some type of spiritual healer or something like that. The lady wanted the kid's skin and the skin off the kid and the eyes. So she knew the kid was gonna die for $1,100.
And seemed more concerned about the whereabouts of her boyfriend than the missing child. A local pastor testified in court that he heard Smith talking about selling her child for 20,000 rand, the equivalent of $1,100, although she preferred to accept the lower figure of $275, and another witness said she saw Smith putting some of her clothes into a black bag before she went to meet a woman believed to be a doctor. Jocelyn has still not been found, and police have not provided any new details about the discovery. Ms. Smith has now been arrested and charged along with her boyfriend, Jacques Annapolis, and their friend, Stephen Overeem. All three have pleaded not guilty to their respective charges and are currently on trial in South.
Bro! And I looked into that story, she sold, a lady came to her and wanted to buy her kid solely for the skin and the kid's pretty eyes. What kind of craziness? And you wanted to sell a kid for $20,000, but you took $1,100. Actually, she took $250 or some shit. I don't know what's rent. I don't know what country I can't remember what country that was. Somebody in here know what a rand is. Y'all look it up. These bitches is crazy, man. South Africa. That's South Africa. Okay. Appreciate y'all, family. We wanted to sell your kid. You are a piece of shit. You know? And then I want to talk to a lot of you brothers, man. I always, a lot of you brothers who have made it through the construct of single motherhood and the household of single motherhood and made something of yourself, man. I got to salute to you. Because I know that house was like Alcatraz. I know that house that was not a loving home. I know you were told you wasn't shit, you trifling. You just like your daddy. You ain't gonna be shit. You made something of yourself. And your mama's still miserable. I want to salute y'all. You know? Let's see, man. Who is this? It's a new name. I ain't never seen this name. It's a new name. We got some new love coming through the church. I appreciate that. Showing the church some love, man. Much love, man. Jimmy with the 20. Much love to you, fam. This is serious, man. This psycho single mother series, y'all gonna see, man. Because behind all the smoke in the mirrors on Instagram, these women don't love these kids. And they give a lot of resentment to these sons that look like the fathers. You know? The first person in your life to ever tell you ain't gonna be shit, discourage you, and kill your dreams was your motherfucking mama. That's how that shit goes for black men, man. We don't get no love. We don't get no love nowhere. You know? Straight up. But this is sad.
A mother killed her 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry. After an hour of beating the boy.
So she killed her son because he ain't do his chores?
At the home where police say a mother killed her 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry. After an hour of beating the boy, police say he went unresponsive and the woman waited 5 minutes before calling 911. The boy went to the hospital where he died. The mother was booked into jail for murder.
Is young? Is she intending to come out? Oh, no, Your Honor.
At a bail hearing Friday afternoon, the mother refused to appear.
They give her a bail? You get a bail? Did he just fuck some hoes? And did some men's? And he can't get a bail. They get this bitch a bail for killing a kid, beating him to death with an extension cord. Now, extension cord ass whoopings hurt. I've had one of those. But goddamn.
Here in court. Despite that, her public defender argued for her to be released from custody.
Given her limited history and the fact that it appears that she cooperated with law enforcement and the fact that she has very limited resources, I believe she should be released.
The defense attorney said the woman is in grief at the loss of the son she is accused of killing.
I acknowledge the seriousness of these facts, but this also involves a mother losing her son and significant trauma she's experiencing from that. I also argue there'll be additional trauma on top of that if she's incarcerated.
Police outlined the disturbing attack in a report, saying the woman mercilessly beat her child for an hour, including using an extension cord to spank him.
You got to think about this, man. A lot of women especially black women, they're not about to work out for an hour. To beat a child continuously for an hour, that's hatred. You don't even work on your body for an hour. So to beat on your own child for an hour, you are worse than the slave master. You are worse than the white man you keep telling us we supposed to be hating.
Over an hour, a 14-year-old child, extension cords. He struck his head, he lost consciousness, and she continued to beat him, and then failed to call for emergency services.
Neighbors we spoke to said they didn't know the family well and they hadn't seen any issues at the home until now.
That's crazy. Somebody just hit me on the PayPal, man. Let me shout them out, man. Let me shout them out. Somebody just hit the PayPal up. Who was this? You know I can't say this name, but we're going to say Assad, man. OG Assad, that's what I'm going to say. I appreciate you for the 20 on the PayPal, man. Don't think I don't see you, man. Don't think I don't see you, man. Shout out Kate, you know what I'm saying, for FBA Single Mom Survivor. He's a single mom survivor with honors, AP classes. Coming through with the 5 on the Cash App, man. Yeah, shout out to all my survivors of the single mothers, man. We did a series on that, survivors of the single mothers. Those brothers on there telling their story, man. To beat your child for an hour straight, man, you gotta have a heart full of evil. If you have a heart, you know, these motherfucking women are psychos, man. Psycho single mothers, man. You know, and we got these women, like I said, abandoning these kids, leaving them in filth. Nothing's dirtier than that black single mother household, but to just abandon your kids and leave them in filth. To do what? Turn up. Go live. Take selfies. Live your life because they don't want these kids. And if you didn't want these kids, just drop them off somewhere where somebody could take care of them. Because most black single mothers are unfit to begin with. Unfit to begin with. Unfit to begin with. God damn it.
3 to 4 feet high. Mold, human.
Hold on, man. You got to see this. Look at this. Look at this. This Tasha. This Keisha. See, these are the brides that be all online, popping up on your feed while y'all nasty asses all up in their inbox and all up under their comments. They neglecting their kids so you can do that. That's why I always said, who was the first person to say it? Who was the first person to say it? Where's your kids? Y'all forgot about that? Where's your kids? Why these brides online chopping it and popping it? Where's your kids at? Try to see all this shit you online jiggling that raggedy ass of yours. Where your kids? You going live talking about all these. Where your kids?
Trash piled 3 to 4 feet high. Mold, human waste. The toilet overflowing. The bathtub filled with feces. 3 children living alone in these deplorable conditions since 2021. According to authorities, their mother had abandoned them. Prepared food dropped off once a week on the front porch.
You just dropping off food once a week on the front porch. Just abandon her kids.
Can't do kids like that. They can't fend for themselves. I have never in my 60 years of living heard of nobody not checking on nobody.
Their mother allegedly abandoning the children in 2020 or 2021, leaving a 15-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl, only leaving food once a week. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard saying, quote, "This situation would be deemed deplorable and intolerable for an animal, and it is utterly unacceptable for 3 children." 7 News Detroit reporter Tierra Braddock.
You got shit overflowing in the toilets. All of this. You abandon these children. We supposed to be saying Happy Mother's Day, right? This is a mother. You know, they say motherhood is so precious. Look how precious you treat it.
Spoke to Sheriff Bouchard today, as well as a neighbor reacting to the chilling revelations. We do want to warn you, some of the details of this story are very disturbing.
Just a few days ago, Oakland County Sheriff deputies came to this house behind me to do a welfare check on a woman. But when they got inside, they didn't find her, but they did discover her 3 kids who had been abandoned, living in deplorable conditions.
Everybody's upset about it, like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood. How could something like this happen?
Pontiac resident Emma Gross lives a few streets over from the home where the kids were found. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says the house was covered in piles of trash as high as 4 feet in some rooms. There was even mold and human feces throughout the house.
It's pretty heartbreaking that the kids would have to live under those conditions.
Sheriff Michael Bouchard tells me a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, hadn't been outside the home in years and were...
Whoa! They haven't left the house in years. She must got them spooked.
Surviving off of weekly drop-offs of prepared food.
It kind of reminds me of the commercials you see where animals are living in very deplorable conditions. Well, kind of take that times 10. And that's what the kids were living in for years.
The boy told deputies that his mother abandoned them back in either 2020 or 2021. Deputies were recently called because the landlord...
That's crazy. She left them kids for years. We had somebody who left kids for 2 months. Years she left her kids. Back in the days, you used to blame crack use for being treated terrible and poor living conditions. They doing it sober. Woo! Shout out to Real Talk, man.
of the home asked for them to do a welfare check.
The landlord said he hadn't seen her for some time, and I think, as our detectives mentioned, that hadn't paid her rent going back to October.
The kid's mother was arrested on Friday, and Bouchard says she had been living somewhere else in Pontiac. The kids hadn't been in school since they were abandoned.
Well, that's going to be a very long process to figure this all out, not just how they are, both mentally and physically, but how did this ever?
Now they got to get reacclimated to school. They need to get checked out. They got to get checked out. You know what I'm saying? You know, for any type of infections, anything like that, hepatitis or whatever. I don't know. You know, but
happened to have these kids fall through the cracks on so many levels with relatives, the community, and with schools.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I've seen, child neglect and other situations where they're living in bad places, but not to this level and not for this extended duration.
The mother will be facing criminal charges, and in the meantime, her kids are now staying with a relative.
The landlord called police because he...
Hold up. They have a relative? This is why I'm telling you, the black family got to get this shit together. How the hell they just now got a relative? They could have been staying with a relative day 3. This is crazy.
He hadn't heard from the mother since December. Pontiac Mayor Tim Grimel telling Fox 2 the landlord is partially at fault because he didn't register the property as a rental property with the city.
And if it had been registered as a rental property, then we would have been doing periodic rental unit inspections of the property every few years.
The children, ages 15, 13, and 12, were treated at an area hospital and are now staying with family in an undisclosed location. Their mother arrested in custody at the Oakland County Jail.
It's just heartbreaking to think that someone would do that to the children.
Linda Kissy and her daughter Jackie joining others, dropping off things at the Oakland County Sheriff's Office for the kids.
I brought toiletries, soap, feminine products, and shampoo and conditioner and lotion.
Things the children didn't have while living in this house.
Fuckers, damn, man. They got people donating, personal products and cleaning. Like, dude, she did not care about these kids. She did not love these kids. Salute to the Karens, man. Salute to the Karens.
Of horrors.
It's just terrible. I can't imagine that. I'm a nurse, so I've seen some things, but never something like that.
There was garbage, trash piled 3 and 4 feet high, covered with feces all through the house. It doesn't look like the toilet or the bathtub had been usable or workable for quite some time, primarily because of the feces and trash. I don't think they had basic hygiene knowledge of what to do. They hadn't been given hygiene products for years, and toothbrushes, etc.
One question that remains is,
yes. How much time do you think they're gonna give her? Because they never give these women the time that they deserve. How much time do you think they're gonna give her? Fuck around and give 4 years.
is how 3 of these children were able to fall through the cracks with family members, neighbors, teachers, and so many others not being able to tell that something was clearly wrong. Regardless, one organization already trying to help is the Ennis Center for Children.
Ennis Center for Children are going to donate clothes, hats, shoes, anything else that we can provide to them to help. We're just hoping that we can help our children in any way that we can, that we can provide services and just uplift our children and make sure our children are safe and have a safe space to go.
See, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. I'm mad about that, man. What was this bitch? She wasn't thinking about these kids. Like I said, man, these bitches do not love these kids, man. I wish they'd stop flexing online. I wish they would stop. I really do. They don't love these kids, bro. They don't. Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. For years, she abandoned them kids. It's like they killing kids and doing all this shit. We still got to say Happy Mother's Day. You're leading in abortion. You're the baby killers. You're not the lovers of children. Why do you keep having them? That's all I'm asking. Stop having them. Because you don't love them. And at any given moment, you will harm them.
I'm mad about because he bought her just flowers in a car.
Listen to this. These people just, these psycho single mothers. This lady turned up and started killing people on Mother's Day.
She got mad about because he bought her just flowers in a car.
A woman is behind bars charged with murdering her fiancé on Mother's Day.
See, it's the fact that she's a psycho single mother. You're going to murder your fiancé on Mother's Day. This is what I had to end it with this one because this is the Mother's Day special. But look how psychotic the black single mother is and how entitled they are on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? As if they were actually good mothers to begin with.
Good evening, I'm Bill Leger.
And I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. Relatives of the victim tell KFTM News they believe his fiancée was upset because she felt her Mother's Day gift was not good enough. Beaumont police arrested 20-year-old Paige Parkerson shortly after midnight in the 2300 block.
Y'all better stop, man, fucking with these bitches, man. These ungrateful bitches. They'll kill you for a gift. Single mothers, man. Stop fucking with these bitches.
Of Pope Street. She's accused of stabbing her fiancé to death while their children slept only a few feet away from the attack.
This is what I'm telling you. They the real psychos. They the real serial killers. They got the same mindset as Jeffrey damn Dahmer, man. This death does not bother them. Murder does not bother them.
21-year-old Clifton Barkin died at the home. 6 News' Megan Dillard reports Barkin's sister says the family can't believe the value of a gift could outweigh the value of a life.
My heart is broken.
Leslie Barkin and her family are aching.
My mama got a phone call. And all I heard my mama say, "What? He dead." And I was like, "Who, mama?"
It was her brother, 21-year-old Clifton Barkin. And the phone call was from the woman accused of killing him, his 20-year-old fiancée, Paige Parkerson.
I was back over here less than 5 minutes.
And when Leslie Barkin got there, she saw evidence of the crime.
Her face and her shirt was blood.
And the reason for the horrific scene? A Mother's Day killing that...
A Mother's Day killing from a psycho single mother. Salute the staff music, man, for showing love to the ministry. The fact that the school system never reported anything is scary, man. These systems, man, they don't work when they're supposed to work, but they work when they don't work, when they're not needed.
A Mother's Day killing that took the life of a brother, a son, a father.
She got mad about because he bought her just...
The couple's 2-year-old and 3-month-old sons were sleeping in their bedrooms just feet away from the attack. Barkin died at the home of his fiancée.
Even though I know he's in a better place, but it didn't have to happen this way.
On a day meant for honoring mothers.
The same my brother died on Mother's Day. I mean, this is a Mother's Day that I would never forget.
a loss this family will relive every May. In Beaumont, Megan Dillard, KFDM 6 News.
That's fucked up, man. Brothers, we got to tighten up, man, and realize that the free-thinking straight black man has no allies. You are literally rolling over next to your oppressor and your possible killer. That's why you have to judge these women with their character. It takes the character of a killer to go have abortions. You all gonna start listening to me. Y'all watch all of these goofies. I'll be giving y'all the shit that's gonna save your life. Shit you need to hand down to your children. Wisdom, because wisdom comes from men, and you gain wisdom from experience, and you learn wisdom from others' mistakes. The hardest job you ever gonna have in life is picking a mate. That's gonna be the hardest job you ever gonna have in your life. It's picking a mate. Character of these women, I don't care how good they look. A lot of these good-looking women are evil. They have no problem administering that evil to you because they will do it to their children. They live for themselves. The black woman lives for herself. No one else. Not even her damn offspring. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Because I fuck with you. Because I fuck with you and I got love for you, man. Say no to single mothers. Psycho single mothers, man. You know, you can tell a lot about these women by how they treat their kids. Observe, look, and observe. You know? Shout out to DMV Nation, man. Man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all keeping me motivated. We're going to be back a little bit later, man. Got another show for y'all. Want y'all to get in these comments. I want y'all to share this video. The main thing is I want y'all to observe and learn from this video. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real out here. Psycho single mothers is real. Child neglect is real. Child abuse is real. You know? Much love to everybody, man. I'll see y'all in a few, man. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, man. The church is out, man. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.